You didn't start this journey to feel like this. You started it to build freedom, to create something that would change the world, even if just your corner of it. But somewhere between the first prototype and the 50th Slack notification, that freedom started to feel like a cage. You wake up earlier, stay up later, push harder. You read every productivity book, tweak every system, buy every planner, yet every day the list gets longer and your energy gets shorter. That's not laziness, that's burnout, disguised as commitment. Founders don't burn out because they stop caring. They burn out because they care too much, for too long, without direction. The world romanticizes the hustle, the 2 a.m. emails, the caffeine-fueled marathons, the no days off mantra, but no one talks about the crash, the point where passion mutates into pressure and every notification feels like a small explosion in your chest. You tell yourself it's temporary. Once we launch, I'll rest. But launch comes and goes, and the next milestone appears like a mirage. You start chasing peace like it's another KPI. The truth is, burnout isn't a scheduling problem, it's a structure problem. You're trying to do everything yourself: product, marketing, sales, strategy, because somewhere inside you believe that control equals security. But control without support becomes captivity. At KSoft Technologies, we've seen this loop eat through brilliant minds. The founder starts sharp, decisive, magnetic. 6 months later, they're running on fumes, still pushing, still smiling, but hollow inside. Their startup hasn't failed, but their spark has. So we built a different rhythm, the AI Founder Fastlane, a launch model that gives founders back their focus by giving structure to their chaos. 6 weeks, that's the container. Inside it, every step is defined, every deliverable visible, every sprint meaningful. You stop juggling and start moving in one clear direction. When you see progress every week, clarity returns, and clarity is the antidote to burnout. Here's what we tell every founder who comes to us running on empty. You can't pour creativity from exhaustion. You can't inspire a team while quietly resenting the work. You can't scale a business built entirely on adrenaline. Momentum isn't built by running faster, it's built by running smarter, with systems that carry the weight for you. Our process divides the overwhelming into the achievable. Each week, you see what's done, what's next, and what can wait. No more 3 a.m. panic over invisible progress. No more staring at analytics wondering if any of this even matters. And something miraculous happens once structure returns. Energy follows. You start sleeping again, you start thinking again. You remember why you began this journey. Not to be the busiest person in the room, but to be the one creating something meaningful. Because purpose without peace is unsustainable. I once asked a founder, when was the last time you felt proud? Not relieved, but proud. He paused for so long that silence filled the room. Then he said, before we started scaling. That's when I realized scaling without self-care isn't growth. It's erosion. The founder's job isn't to do everything. It's to hold the vision so tightly that others can see it too. But you can't hold anything when your hands are shaking from fatigue. That's why we don't just build MVPs, we build momentum systems. We step into the trenches with you, take over the complexity, and hand you back your creativity. In 6 weeks, you go from firefighting to forward planning, from burnout to breathing, from surviving the day to shaping the future. You'll start each week knowing exactly what progress looks like, and end it seeing that progress alive on the screen. That visible movement reignites belief. And belief, more than caffeine, is what keeps founders awake. Maybe no one told you this, so let me. Rest is not the enemy of success, it's the foundation of it. When your mind is clear, decisions get sharper. When your body rests, your strategy refines itself. When your calendar breathes, your company grows. At KSoft Technologies, we design for that balance. We believe founders should lead from clarity, not chaos. From creativity, not crisis. You built this dream with courage. Don't let exhaustion rewrite the ending. The loop ends the day you decide to build differently. Not slower, not lazier, just smarter. With systems that scale your idea and your energy. So take a breath. Look at what you've built so far. Then imagine how much more you could create if burnout wasn't your business model. You deserve progress that doesn't hurt. Let's rebuild your rhythm, your structure, your sanity, one sprint at a time.